Hello all, this is Shark speaking and welcome to the fourth and final installment of my GIMP tutorial series. And today we will be discussing the shading and the background. So we have the base colors here. White background, lipstick, blush. I think I'll merge the blush and the lipstick in the same layer. Okay. And her sunglasses and the line art. Okay, so now let's get started with shading. Now, the way I shade white areas is different from the way that I shade, all the other colors. So we're going to take the color select tool, we're going to select white on the base layer, we're going to create a new layer, and I'm going to make her glasses invisible so I can see this. And I just recently started doing this where I shade the whites of the eyes with a light blue-gray. A little bit more gray. Yeah. I used to do it with a gray, and I don't know who I saw do it with a blue-gray, and I was like, that looks better. But I've recently started doing this, and it makes the product look very much more professional, much cleaner, much nicer, much brighter. So I do like shading the white, not with a gray, but a light blue-gray, especially the eyes. Makes the eyes look really good. And eyes are round, so it's going to be round. And I think I'm going to be shading the blouse, which is also white, later, and the rim of the glasses. Select none. Now, that layer is underneath is on top of the base layer, but underneath all these other layers. So it can be considered a part of these, these extra color layers. Because my typical shading is a transparent layer that's below the line art but above all the other color layers, and it is set, its mode is going to be set to overlay, and we are going to be taking a black, and that's going to be the shadow. So I'm going to start with the eyes, select the color of the eyes, with the color select, go in, do the dark of the eye, and again the eyes are round, so make sure you have round in there, curving lines. And I think I want this part to remain white. I don't know. My shading takes about 3 layers. The first layer is the dark. The second layer is the light. Oops. Set that to overlay as well. And the third layer is going to be gradients. I only put gradients in the eyes and the hair. So we have black and white, and we click on that, which is the gradient, have it on linear, and since we're still selected on the eyes, we drag down, and see it does that, but we hit overlay again, and see, you know, it gives the eyes a gradient. So those are the 3 layers that takes up the shading portion. So without further ado, I've been saying that a lot throughout this series. I apologize. So with that being said, how about that? We are going to go through all the colors and do the shading. Alright, now that we have all the shading done, we're going to go in with the smudge tool and we're going to set it to soft. And we're going to make it a little bigger. Yep. And we're going to go through our layers and, you know, soften it up, smoothen it out. Some areas I do like to keep sharp, just because I like the way it looks. Okay, so the final stage in shading for me is I actually got this method by watching speed paints by Dara Onigiri. So this is his or her method. I go above the line art layer. I get ink, I get white, I go in. You know what, technically, because she's wearing these glasses, they should be underneath the glasses. There we are. And I go white. Oh, no, it still needs to be, okay. Still needs to be above. We'll just see. It might look cool. So I do a big white there and there. And I turn the opacity down. And then I go in again with white, and I do one white dot. And leave that one solid. And those were the eye shines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a transparent layer underneath everything, but still above the white background. In fact, click on the background, because I'm thinking this whole canvas is too small for what I want to do. So we're going to go to Image, Canvas Size, and if you want to do them separately, yeah, I think I'm just going to be working on height. Make sure that this little chain is broken. Make it a little taller. Bring it down this way. And then we say resize. Yeah, that's probably big enough. We say resize. And I'm just going to delete this white layer. And I'm going to see this line? That's the original canvas size. So we have to right click on this. We have to go layer to image size. And now it's the whole size. So I want the white layer again, so I'm going to create a new white one. Do it underneath all of this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is kind of that comic art dot kind of thing. So I'm going to gradient again. I'm keeping it on radial, and I want it black to white. And I'm going to start in the center here. No, I want to gradient. Start in the center here and go out. No. Okay. So we're doing it the other way. Black to white. I want it a little bit more over here. That's good. Now we're going to go to Filters, Distorts, Newsprint. Now you're going to now put the cell size down to like 50. Yeah, that's a little bit more. And you're going to do oversample up. Okay, so go okay. Okay, that's good. So, you're probably saying, Michaela, these dots are black. They don't look very good. Now, you go into the color and you pick out the color that you want them to be. Yes, like a light lavender, and then we go up to colors, down to map, gradient map. Why did it make it black? Huh. Oh. Sorry. You have to make the background one. Okay. Colors, map, gradient map. Now it's all purple. That looks good. So, I like this, but I would like also for there to be a little bit of gradation in the dots. So I'm taking my color select, selecting on the purple, and creating a new layer, transparent, making it overlay. Where is my overlay? Okay. And we're going to take black gradient from here to here. And then we select none so you can see it. And yes, it's a little darker in here than it is out here. So that is good. Now let's merge some of this stuff together. I don't think I need this white layer anymore. Let's merge the background to one completes. Let's file save this. Okay. I'm merging all of the layers that pertain to the figure down. All the colors, all the values, all the shading, everything's going into one layer. Now see, it's still the different size than the canvas, so we're going to right click on it again, layer to image size. Now they're the same size. Now the reason I did that before I do this next step is so that the line is going to be cleaner. I take color select and I select outside of the figure, then I select invert, and it's going to select the whole figure. Then I'm going to say, so it's select grow, and I'm going to grow it about 5. See if that's what I want. Yeah, that's about what I want. And we're going to create a new layer underneath that one. And we're going to fill it, edit, fill with the white, which is the background color. And there, she's outlined. The reason I did that after I merged all the other layers is so the outline would be neat. Select none. And I think I want this turned down a little bit so we can see some of the dots through that. Not that much, maybe. That's good. Yeah, about there. All right, and the absolute final thing that we do is we are going to take black and we are going to take the ink and we are going to go into the lower right corner and sign our name. And that, my friends, we are going to merge the whole thing together. We are going to file, export as a PNG. I export as PNG because I feel like the image is crisper, and also if you delete the background will be transparent in a PNG. So that, everyone, concludes my tutorial series on drawing anime in GIMP. I would like to thank you all for watching the series and joining me, and I really hope I was able to help you and get you started on your own path to figuring out your process in GIMP. Thank you all very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.